going on, YouTube? It's Andy the Parrot Picker. Today is Saturday, July the 8th. I was out doing a little garage sailing this morning. Went out yesterday, got a really late start. Had a wheel bearing go out on my truck, so I took it to the shop yesterday. I was there about 7 a.m. Didn't get done with that till about 9. So I had to stay local since it ended up being pretty late. I think there was only about 8 sales in my town yesterday. So yeah, after $280 spent on a wheel bearing, I didn't find a whole lot out yard sailing. I did get a really nice big Coors Light beer sign. Scored that for $5 yesterday, so that was pretty good. I think I already got that sold locally. I bought about 12 Xbox One games, listed them all last night. One's already sold. It was like a Minecraft game for Xbox One. I think I got 15-16 bucks out of that already. And I picked up a Game Boy Advance yesterday for $5, and a what the heck? Oh, a Nintendo DS with a charger for 10. So I figured between the two of them, I was about $7.50 a piece. I listed the Nintendo DS and the Game Boy Advance last night. The DS is already sold. I had a DS case. I always pick those up. They're usually always $1 or 50 cents whenever I can find them. I bundled it with a case and a couple games. I got $35 out of that, so that thing's already sold last night, which is good. Anyway, today we decided to go, we drove about an hour out of the way to a little bigger metropolitan area. Hit up a citywide sale. There was about 40 sales. I mean, not that big. The sales started Thursday. Today is Saturday, so you can imagine I didn't find much of nothing. Out of all the sales we went to, about 3 items. One of them was this. It's a Radica big screen poker. It had the little manual. They had $2 on it. I got it for $1. It says works. So I always pick up the Radica big screen games. These are always always good to grab. Oh, it's already lit up. So yeah, definitely know it works. So definitely like to pick those up. I'm not sure what it goes for, but I'm sure it's 15-20 bucks. That was the first thing I found today. And then the only other thing I found today was at one sale. I was dealing on some paintball stuff. A guy actually had a really good deal. I should have picked it up. Had like the CO2 canisters. He had two new sealed sets of those, a mask and a gun, and then there was another big canister, all for 20 bucks. I kicked myself in the ass for not picking that up because I know it was a good deal. But anyway, I got talking to the guy. He asked if there was anything else I was looking for. I told him I was looking for some Nerf guns, old video game systems. And he goes, old video game systems? He goes, well, what are you looking for? I said, anything. I said, older the better. He goes, well, I got an old Sega DreamCast. He goes, but it's not here. And I was like, well, like, where is it? And he goes, well, I live about 20 minutes from here. He goes, if I run home and get it, he goes, would you be interested? And I go, well, what are you asking for it and what all, comes with it? And he goes, I know it's the whole system. It works. He goes, there's like 29 games, a couple game guides, like the strategy guides, and he goes 3 controllers. He goes, I don't know. He goes, it's $100. He goes, how's that sound? And I'm like, that's actually not bad because I know some of the Dreamcast games go for good money. I'm going sight unseen. And then he goes, I also have a Sony PSP. Inbox. He goes, it's got the box manual, everything. He goes, I got all that. He goes, there's like 3 cases for that, and he goes, about 20 or 30 games plus some movies for the PSP. He goes, I'd like 100 for that. And I said, go pick them up. And I said, we'll take a look at them and we'll see what we can do. So I gave him my number. I told him I'm gonna be running around in the area. So anyway, he gives me a call back within the hour. I swung back by. I was going to pick up the paintball stuff. I was going to try and bundle it all together. Someone bought it 5 minutes before he pulled back up. Anyway, so he gets all the GameCube stuff out. The guy was a really, really nice guy. I didn't even go through all of it and look at all of it. I mean, there was a ton of, just this huge box full of, not GameCube, I'm sorry, Dreamcast stuff. And while I was out driving around, I kind of did a comp on some solds. I seen a couple Dreamcasts with around 20 games and 2 to 3 controllers. You know, and obviously games make a difference, but you know, they were going for $250 to, you know, close to $300. So I was like, you know, if I can score this for $100, you know, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, and like I said, I have no idea what games are in there. So anyway, he comes back and I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I know you want 100 for the PSP and you want 100 for the Dreamcast, but I said, you know, I know it's the end of the day. You guys are closing up shop, and, you know, I feel bad that you ran all the way across town. But I was like, man, I said, you know, I didn't tell him I was going to resell it. I kind of felt bad, you know, telling him that. But I said, you know, actually, I'm buying this for a buddy. He's a collector. And I've been trying to get a hold of him. I can't get a hold of him. I said, I'd really hate to buy this. You know, and one, I said, I don't even know if the thing works. I said, I'm taking your word that it works. But I said, I've gotten burned on game systems before. I said, you know, and I know it's a lot of stuff. I said, you know, your prices are pretty fair. But I said, I'll tell you what. Can we do $150? And he was like, man, he goes, I don't know. He goes, the PSP is worth almost, you know, that's probably $75 alone. He goes, I think the Dreamcast, he goes, is, you know, worth probably close to that. That I did know. But, you know, and I'm just, like I said, I'm going in blind. I didn't even thumb through the games. I had no idea what the games were worth. So anyway, I said, what are you thinking? And he was like, well, he goes, you know, I do like 180. So, you know, we're $30 apart. And I said, how about, I'll tell you what. I really wanted your paintball stuff, but, you know, I know you don't have that. But I said, I'll tell you what. Let's just do 160. I said, you know what? You don't have to lug all this stuff back home. You guys are closing up. You know, I mean, and I know that's a lot of money. But anyway, so I went for it. I picked up all those games and the two systems for $160. So I hope I do well. I did get a hold of my one buddy who knows a lot more about games than I do. So anyway, I'm hoping to triple my money, at least double it. So, and if I can, you know, I'm going to try and just go through it, scan it all, part it out. And then, you know, I'll part out some of it, I guess, and cherry pick some of the games and what have you, and then I'll just bundle the rest. I'll probably put it up locally, but I'll also put it up on eBay, and we'll see what happens. So, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, you can see I've just been sitting here for a while, and like I said, had the wife with me today, and yeah, this is what I call my kryptonite. There it is, guys. You can see it. Hobby Lobby. I hate Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is the bane of my existence. My wife is a big crafter, so yeah, I always end up at this stinking place. Whenever we end up in a bigger town, like I said, the nearest one to me is about an hour away. So whenever we get, you know, up this way, we always got to end up and stop. So, and then we've been looking for a few things for around the house too. So trying to make the most of the day. So I was able to do a little garage sailing. I only picked up 3 items a day, and like I said, spent $161 today. So hoping to make a good chunk of that back, and you know, turn it pretty quick. Yeah, hope you guys had a good weekend, and what have you. You guys were able to find some good stuff. If you did, you know, leave me comments below. I love to hear what all you guys find and what have you. But anyway, yeah, I think that's going to do it. Tune in Sunday night to the Reseller 6-Pack show. I think that's going to be over on Chad Pagel, the Golden Figure Pickers channel. And I can't remember what the topic is off the top of my head, but I'm sure it'll be a good show. You know, Chad hasn't been on for a while, so usually when he takes the reins, everything, you know, he's the master, man, of running these things. So I'm sure it'll be a good show and a good time. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I think that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, fins up. Bye, everybody. Okay, guys, just got home, unloaded the truck, and started going through some of this DreamCast stuff. I think I did really well on that. Like I said, between all the PSP stuff and the DreamCast stuff I got, I spent, it was like $150, $160. So it was about $80 a piece for that. Yeah, I'll kind of show you some of the stuff I got. Like I said, here was the this is one box, just this huge box of DreamCast stuff. Like I said, there's 29 games in there, 3 controllers, you know, even a box with all the discs, all the manuals and all that stuff for one of the controllers. So definitely really, really good. God, you know, I got a bunch of games. These here are the cheaper games. Got like a Tee-Off, Test Drive. I think these are mostly all like $5 games. Echo the Dolphin, but that also had the strategy guide with that. This one's Trick Style. I think it's probably $5-6 game. NFL 2K, Ultimate Fighting, NBA 2K, and Rippin' Riders. These here I'm probably going to bundle with the system. Everything else I'm going to probably sell individually. These here are all about what, 10, I think around $10 games. Caesar's Palace. That one's know something. Crazy Taxi. Suzuki. This one here is Slave Zero. I thought this was going to be a little better game, but it's about $10-12 game. Toy Commander, I think that's about $10-12 game. Centipede, another $10 game. Then I got these here, I believe. I think these here are $10 to $15 games, or $15 to $20 games. I'm not sure. I forget now. I got to double check. But it's Virtua Fighter Evolution with Japanese, Ready to Rumble. Yeah, I think these are like $15 to $20 games. And then this is Tokyo Extreme Racer. And then these here are the good games. These here are all $20 plus. Sonic Adventure, Neo. That one's a pretty decent one. I think that's a $30-some game. Virtual whatever. That one's pretty decent. It's another $20-some game. Soul Calibur. I think that's a $25 game. Rayman 2, I believe, is around a $25 game. Mayhem. Is this Macon X, I guess, or something like that. I don't know how you say it. I believe that's $25 game or more. Psychic Force, I believe this is a $25-30 game. Qbert, I believe, I think that's a $20-some game. I don't know. That one might have got mixed in there. This might be a $10-15 game. I'm not sure. I got to double check. And then Resident Evil, Code Veronica, and then I also got the strategy guide for this one as well. So I think with the strategy guide, that comes out to be around $20. So all the games alone, I think I've got about $300 worth of games. So I think I'm okay. Like I said, then I got the DreamCast and 3 controllers in the box. So definitely I think I did really, really well with that. And then I got the Sony PSP, all in box. Come with Gran Turismo. You know, like I said, I just pretty much figured out between the two systems alone were about $80 a piece. I got 3 cases with the PSP. Got this really cool NFL case. Just another little padded case, and then this one here holds, I believe, like 8 games, 8 discs, so that's really, really cool. And then, let's see, what all did I get with that? I got about a whole crap load of games. I have no idea. Every extended extra. I have no idea what these are, guys, so if you guys know what these are, if there's a gem in here, let me know. The bigs, I don't think these are worth anything. Hot Shots Golf. They're probably all like about 5. This here is new sealed. This is a video. It's called First Descent, but it's new sealed. So I have no idea what that one is. Are We There Yet movie. Jim Henson's Labyrinth movie. Paprika movie. Michael Jordan Hardwood Classics movie. And then I think all the rest are games. Yeah, Gran Turismo. And I got Star Wars Battlefront, Pinball, Tiger Woods, Brunswick, Atari Classics. That's Ren and Stimpy movie. NFL Street. I love Ren and Stimpy. Shaun White Snowboarding. This one might be decent. I know a lot of the Shaun White stuff goes pretty decent. They got Soul Calibur. This one might be a good game. I'm not sure. Like I said, if any of you gamers out there know, before I go look all these up, I haven't looked them up yet. So, Toy Story, The Devil's Own movie, Blood and Chocolate movie, Madden 10. There's more. Dexter, I don't think that's very good. Tiger Woods 09. Tiger Woods 08. FIFA Soccer. And Harry Potter Lego. So that was my, all that stuff was my $160 haul. So I think I'll definitely, I think the PSP in the box, I think that's 75, 80 bucks, 85 bucks alone. You know, I mean, even if I get $5 a piece out of all the games, you know, I mean, there's 20 games, or God, I think there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, there's about 30 games. So even at $5 a piece, that's 60 bucks. So I should do okay on that. Like I said, that's, you know, if there's no home runs in there. When my buddies just stopped by, I was telling you about the beer sign I sold. Posted right there. Yeah, he just stopped by and picked that up. I paid $5 for that, and he came by, gave me 30 bucks for that. So that's already sold. I just sold the Nintendo. It was the original Nintendo DS. Picked that up yesterday for 10 bucks, along with a Game Boy Advance for $5. So I figured I bundled the two together. Basically, just figured $7.50 a piece. But the original DS, that one just sold last night. And then I've already sold a couple of the Xbox One games I picked up. I believe one was Minecraft. That one sold for $14.99. And there was another one I sold. I can't think of the name of it, but that's right there as well. So that one's already sold. So I've already got 30 bucks out of some of the Xbox One games I already picked up. I paid 50 for the whole lot of them. And like I said, I think there was 11. There was actually 10 Xbox One games. And then Donkey Kong Returns for Nintendo Wii. So yeah, I've already started getting some of my money back. Hopefully I get some of this stuff listed. And I was kind of worried that I didn't do very well on that. You know, I mean, you know, 160 bucks, you know, that's a little bit to chuck out all at once. But yeah, it looks like probably with everything, you know, like I said, I get about $300 in games. If I part out, I'll probably get rid of 2 of the controllers. I know I do have an extra controller, so I'll probably sell 2 controllers, and then all the other, excuse me, God, I'm burping. I just had a beer. So anyway, yeah, so that stuff's all gone. And but yeah, anyway, I think I should make probably about 500 bucks off all that. So you know, if I could walk away with 350 out of that deal, I guess that's not too bad. So I just got to get this stuff all up on probably a local Facebook group, Offer Up, Let Go, and then I'll probably also put it up on eBay, hopefully tonight or tomorrow, and you know, maybe I can get some money, get a return on my investment. So hopefully at least all that stuff will at least pay for my wheel bearing that I just had put on. So anyway, yeah, and then I grabbed that that I just showed you in while I was sitting in the truck at Hobby Lobby. I had the big screen poker. I haven't looked that one up yet, but like I said, I'm assuming that's $15 to $20 for that game. With the manual, it might go just a little bit more. Actually, I just sold tonight a big screen solitaire. Just a little bit ago, I just happened to see for 50 bucks. One of them Radica games, so that'll be definitely one to look out for. Actually, I will show you what that looks like right here. But yeah, those are definitely a nice little bolo to keep an eye out for. You can usually pick them up for $1, $2 tops. Definitely a hot item. I got one more actually for sale, so I grabbed 2 of them at the same time. And I think I paid $1 or $2 a piece for them. So hopefully I can turn 100 bucks off of the 2 of those. One's already gone, so I gotta get that shipped out. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's my little video game haul for today. Like I said, I really didn't grab a whole lot of stuff, but you know, I spent $161 today. So. But I think I did really, really well. You know, a lot of driving around, unfortunately, but you know, we made the best of it. I got to go out to eat and you know, hit a couple places and stuff like that we needed to go as well. And I was still home in time, you know, to let my dog out, and still sunny out, so and I can get the lawn mowed, and then hopefully I could catch Dwayne's live auction show tonight over on Mothership Products. So go check that out if you guys haven't checked out Dwayne Hale on Mothership Products live auction show, I believe tonight. Tanya Thrifty Treasures will be on the show. She's going to auction off a few things. Dwayne's going to auction off a few things. I believe I'm scheduled to be on the auction show on around the 29th. I think around the last of August. So I'm going to put a few things up. So you guys definitely subscribe to Dwayne's channel and hit the little bell so you guys get notifications when he goes live. And that way then you guys can catch the auction show, and then you guys can also catch my auction show. I got a few things I'm going to put up. There'll probably be some surprises here or there, but anyway, yeah, guys, hope you guys, like I said, had a really good day out there. You guys found some good stuff. If you did, leave it in the comment section below. If you got any questions for me or anything like that, comments, feel free to leave them below. Tune in to the Reseller Six-Pack Show tomorrow night, which will be Sunday night at, I believe it's 7 o'clock Central Time on Chad, the Golden Finger Pickers channel. And I believe it is, God, I can't remember the topic of the, I believe it is the reseller mindset. That's the topic this week. So I have no idea what that is. I know what my mindset is, but I don't know if I can share that with the group. So anyway, guys, yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. That's gonna do it. That's my time, and as always, fins up, everybody. Bye bye.